right. Hey team, welcome in. I'm Katie. This is Stretch and Flow. We are going to get started in a standing position today, and then we'll make our way down to the floor from there. So go ahead, if and when you are ready, situate yourself toward the top of your space, and we'll get rolling. You'll notice I do not have shoes on today. I do invite you to take off your socks and shoes. If you want to leave them on, that's absolutely fine, but I do recommend going barefoot, no socks, just because they can get a little bit slippery. So with that, let's go ahead, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Bring some awareness to your core. Bring a soft bend to the knees. And from here, we'll just go ahead and connect to the breath. So deep, deep inhales. And a nice long exhale, let it go. So you can close the eyes, relax the face. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Good, and one more time, nice deep breath in. And long breath out, let it go. See if you can relax those shoulders a little bit more. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere, if you're locking out those knees. Soften up. If you're clenching or tensing anywhere like your face, try to relax. And from here, gently just let your right ear fall over to your right shoulder. Right away, feel that opening up in the side of your neck. Perfect. Go ahead, switch that out. Left ear falls over toward the left shoulder. Head feels heavy. Good. Feel that side of your neck open up. Perfect. And gently draw your head back to the center. See if you can stand up a little bit taller. Flutter those eyes open. Wiggle those fingers. And from here, let's inhale. Sweep those arms up overhead. Exhale, lower the hands down to your heart center. Then I want you to round your back, pull those hands forward as you tuck your chin. Good. On your next inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, reach it over to the right. Chest stays open. Perfect. Little pull on that top arm. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, up and over to the left. Shoulders are stacked, rib cage is down. Perfect. Inhale, reach to the center. And exhale, lower back down, heart center, reset. We'll do all of that again. Awareness in your core. Slightly tuck your hips forward for me, just so we're not sinking the hips back, creating a bunch of other weird compensations for ourselves later. Let's go ahead. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale down to heart center. Inhale, round the back, reach it forward, tuck the chin as you separate the shoulder blades. Stay here. Inhale, sweep those arms up, stand up tall. Exhale, up and over to the right. Perfect, shoulders stacked. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, up and over to the left. Very nice. Inhale, center. Exhale, down to your heart center. We're going to do that one more time. Soften the knees. Ground those feet into the floor below you. And let's go one more time. Inhale, sweep up, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, heart center again. Good. This time, inhale. Reach it forward, tuck the chin, separate the shoulder blades. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, take it over to the right. Little pull on that top arm. Maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit stretchier this time. Perfect. Inhale, center. Exhale, up and over to the left. Very nice. Good. Roll that top shoulder back for me. Inhale, center. This time, exhale, forward fold. Go ahead, reach for your toes. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders when you get there. Feel those hamstrings releasing. Good. Inhale, half lift. Hands find the shins. Good. Lower down. We're gonna do that again. Inhale, lift up. Flatten out the back. Exhale, let it go. One more time, up. And exhale, down. Good job. Then the knees, plant the hands on the floor. Step back to your plank. Stay here. We're gonna build a little heat. Hands under the shoulders. Belly button draws into your spine. Shoulder blades press down your back toward your back pockets. Good. Drop the knees at any time to modify. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Sweep through cobra. Stay here. Press into those hands. Rotate those elbows in toward your rib cage. Good. From here, I want you to lower right back down. Hug the elbows in. Exhale, press into those hands. See if you can lift up a little bit higher this time. If not, no big deal. You know that. And lower down. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, press into those hands. Good. Press up and out of those shoulders. Pressing evenly into those palms. Inhale. Curl the toes under. Exhale, hips up and back. Find that first downward dog of the day and let's pedal it out. Neck in line with spine. Ears next to those biceps. Hips up high. Pedal it out. Good. And drive both heels down. Settle in. Reconnect to your breath. Don't lose it. Perfect. Bend those knees. Step feet to hands. From here, carefully roll up to standing. One vertebrae at a time. Very nice. Stand up nice and tall. Shoulders up, back, and down. Mountain pose when you get back to standing. Standing up nice and tall. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Sweep those arms up. Exhale. Forward fold. Reach for the toes. 3 times. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale, release. Do that again. Inhale, half lift, flatten out the back. Release, let it go. And one more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Stay here, sinking in. Good. Bend the knees, plant those hands on the floor. Step back, high plank. Awareness in your core. Knees drop to modify. Good. Chaturanga. Lower down. High to low. Good. Peel your chest up. Bend the elbows as much as you need to and lower that right back down. We'll do that 2 more times. Good. Go ahead. Lift the chest up. Bend the elbows as much as you want. You can even keep them down on the floor. Lower. And one more time. Inhale, up, 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 and hold it. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest. And exhale, down dog. Pedal that out, please. Press evenly into your hands. Drop those heels down toward the floor. Good. And settle into that downward dog. Hips up high. Go ahead, kick that right leg up and back, single leg dog for me. Shake out the ankle a few times, both directions. Perfect. And then when you're ready, bend that right knee, sweep the right foot through to the top of the mat, heel directly below your knee. Then let's add a little twist. Right arm reaches up. We're twisting through the center of the chest, stacking the shoulder blades, making sure that front knee is not twisting with us. Perfect. Go ahead, lower that down. Inhale. Exhale, step back, down dog. Pedal it out. And we'll just do that on the other side. Perfect. Press both heels down. When you're ready, left leg up and back. Shake out that ankle. And the other way. Perfect. Bend that knee. Sweep that foot forward toward the top of your mat. Heel right below the ankle, right below the knee. Good. Add that twist if you'd like. Left arm reaches up. Looking up toward that top hand if you'd like. Good, and carefully lower it down. Deep inhale. Exhale, step back, down dog, pedal it out. Good, drive both heels down, lengthen through that tailbone just a touch more. Good, bend the knees, tiptoe the feet up to the hands, and stay here for me. Relax your head, so crown of your head should be pointed toward the floor here. Good, now try to give your legs a hug. Wrap your arms behind your thighs. Good, high, low, all the way down to your shins, I don't care. Good, now just try to pull your chest in toward your legs a teeny bit more. Good, are you breathing? Check in. Stay focused on your breath more than anything. Good, carefully release the arms. From here, I want you to bring your feet all the way together. Now bend your knees, shift your weight back into your heels as much as you can. Now float the arms and chest up into chair. Perfect. Doesn't have to be super low, super high. Drop the shoulders, reach through the fingers. You should be a touch uncomfortable. Hands float down to your heart center. Open the chest. Make sure you can wiggle your toes here. That's how we know the weight is shifted back far enough that we're not putting pressure into the knees. Speaking of the knees, we're about to take a twist. The knees stay forward. They will not twist with us. I know it doesn't even sound good. Inhale. Exhale, your right elbow is going to twist toward your left thigh. You can stack it up. You can press the palms together. Good. We're looking toward the left side of the room or up toward the ceiling. Legs are getting a little spicy. It's okay, I promise. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist the other way. Good. Left elbow toward that right leg. Palms pressing together. Very nice. Inhale back to the center. And exhale, forward fold, straighten out those legs. Good job. From here, let's come into our ragdoll. Just stay here, grab onto opposite elbows. Relax your head and shake your head no. Good. Let it feel nice and loose and easy. Good, now gently nod your head yes. Nothing is forced. Good, now just rest your head in the middle. Perfect. Release those hands back down to the floor. Soften the knees. Inhale. Exhale, step back, down dog. Good. Settle in. From here, single leg dog again. We're going to kick that right leg up and back. Square off the hips, lengthen through the toes. Good, now flex your foot, bend the knee, press that right foot toward the left side of the room without letting one arm take over. So we still want to press evenly into the hands here. Perfect. Good, deep inhale. As you exhale, sweep that right foot forward toward the top of your mat. Perfect, back foot turns out. Plant the heel down, so toes are turned out to like 10 o'clock. Good, and come on up, warrior one with that right leg forward. Squaring off the hips, sinking that knee toward the middle of the foot, as you know. Shoulders are down, but we're reaching through those fingertips. Good, are you breathing? You got it, hang in. Good, when you're ready, open this up wide. Left foot's gonna turn out a little bit wider. Tuck the hips underneath you, reach the arms wide. Now look over that right hand, warrior two. Good, feet are wide. We're pressing evenly into the front heel and the outer blade of your back foot. Good, go ahead, flip your front palm over, inhale. Exhale, reach this up and over for me, reverse warrior. Left hand can rest on the left leg, or it can scoop around toward that front hip, just if you want. Make sure you're breathing, opening up the chest to the ceiling. We inhale, exhale back to warrior two. Good. From here, go ahead, right elbow can find the top of that right thigh, left arm extends straight up, right angle. If you want a little bit more, bottom arm can reach straight down. I just really want you to focus on keeping that chest open here. So if you're collapsing over, I want you to bring it back up. It's worth it to stay there with good form. Good, everyone will extend that bottom arm toward the floor. Good, doesn't have to touch the floor. Then we're gonna straighten out the front leg, sink into triangle. Chest is still open. We're kind of pressing into that back hip while we extend that front leg. Are you breathing? Okay, good. Join me, inhale. Exhale, big bend in that front knee. We're gonna windmill the hands to the floor. Back heel rotates up. Find me a low lunge. And just press those hips straight down. Hands can come to the inside of the foot if you want. You can lower the back knee if you want. We're gonna be here for a minute. You can lower down to forearms into lizard if that feels good for you. Keeping the knee on top of the ankle, pressing the hips down. Relax your face. Good, everyone find that low lunge. Back knee is lifted, we're on the ball of that back foot. Inhale, and exhale, step it back, down dog. We have to do all of that on the other side. I shouldn't say that, we get to do all of that on the other side, my bad. When you're ready, left leg up and back, single leg dog. Square off the hips, lengthen through the toes. Check in. Are you looking at your hands? If you are, that's going to be really hard on your neck. So do me a favor, look toward the wall behind you or at your toes. Perfect. Bend that left knee, flex the left foot, and I'll try to stack those hips. Pressing the left foot toward the right side of the room. Breathe into that scorpion. Perfect. Now sweep that foot through top of your mat, warrior one. So right foot turns out, heel down, and come on up when you're ready. Square the shoulders and the hips, sinking in, arms up, shoulders down. Breathe. Reach through those fingers, you're doing great. Deep breath. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two, back foot turns out wider. Knee still tracking in the same direction. Drop the shoulders down, gazing over that left heel. Good. Little fire on top of that left leg, that's okay. Flip that front palm over. We inhale together. Exhale, reach it up and over. Reverse warrior, we still need to breathe here. Hand resting on the back leg or scooping toward that front hip. Perfect, and float it back to warrior two, arms reach wide. From here, left forearm, find the top of the left thigh, right arm reaches straight up, shoulders are stacked, pressing up and out of that bottom shoulder. Good, bottom arm can extend if you want, if you can keep that chest open. Great time to use a yoga block if you have one lying around. Good, everyone come up a touch higher wherever you are. We're gonna extend that top leg and then sink back in to triangle. So we're trying our best to keep our legs straight, our chest open to the side of the room, gazing up toward that right hand. Left toes forward, right toes are turned out. Good, inhale, bend that left knee. Exhale, hands to the floor, back heel rotates up, find that low lunge. Again, make sure the back heel is up. That's super, super important. Good, hips pressed down. You can lower the back knee down. You can lower down to forearms. You can walk the hands out in front of you. Whatever you need here, we're just sinking those hips down, maybe engaging the glutes a bit. Breathing into those hips. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, everybody back to that low lunge. Back knee up on the ball of that back foot. When you're ready, find that down dog. One more time, pedal it out. Perfect, and drive those heels down, down, down. Good, go ahead, carefully lower your knees down to the floor. Knees are gonna fall right underneath the hips, hands are gonna find their way right back underneath your shoulders. From here, I want you to flip your palms over, so backs of your hands are on the floor. Palms up, fingers are pointed toward your knees. And then I want you to gently just shift your weight back until you feel a stretch in your forearms. Then stay right there, do not go any farther than discomfort. Relax your shoulders. Did a lot of work on those wrists and hands. We want to make sure we stretch those out too. Good. Plant your hands on the floor, fingers forward, palms down. Now rotate your fingers back toward your knees again as much as you can. Just this time the palms are down. Same thing, shift your weight back, extending those arms. Opening up the inside of that forearm. Perfect, and carefully release. Back into that tabletop. From here, let's move through our cat and cow, just giving your spine a little bit of love. Let's go ahead, inhale together. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, look toward your belly button. Good, inhale this time, arch the back, lift the tailbone, look up. If your knees need some cushion here, fold your mat over, jump right back in. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin into cat. Inhale, arch, look up, good. Let's take one more of each of those, please. Perfect, nice neutral spine. Staying here, walk the hands forward. And as you do so, I want you to start dropping your chest and forehead down toward the floor. Your knees and hips are gonna stay in a straight line. Good, so kind of like an extended child's pose. Here, we're just opening up the arms and chest a little bit more. Perfect, and then once you're starting to settle in, I want you to come up onto your fingertips and drive those fingertips down into the floor. Good, so getting all around your rotator cuff here. Relax your face, breathe deep. Perfect, relax those hands down on the floor and lower all the way down onto your belly for me. From here, we'll open up the chest. Let's go ahead, take the arms out nice and wide. Find as much of like a 90-degree bend as you can. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, peel the chest up just like we did in our cobra. But this time we're gonna rotate that right shoulder down toward the floor and then rotate your head, look over at your left hand. Good, breathe. Perfect, inhale, lift back up to the center, and then exhale, rotate that left shoulder down toward the floor. Perfect, look at that right hand. Inhale back to the center, and exhale carefully, lower all the way down. We're gonna stretch out your quads a little bit here. I want you to bend your right knee, so pull that right heel in towards your glute. And then right hand can reach back for that ankle. From here, you're gonna pull that heel towards your glute, press the hips down into the floor, but make sure that thigh and your knee stay on the floor. We don't want them to lift up. because then we're starting to pull on that joint. We really just want to be lengthening the muscles here. So think hips down rather than knee up, if that makes sense. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's carefully release that. Switch sides. So your opposite hand can rest under your forehead. We're going to bend that left knee, reach around for it. Good. And drive those hips down into the floor. Heel toward the glutes. We're just holding and supporting. We're not death gripping that foot. Perfect. And carefully release that. Hands under the shoulders, knees stay on the floor as we press ourselves up and flip over into a seated position. We're gonna open up the chest here really quick. Knees are bent, feet on the floor, arms wrap behind your back. Palms are down, fingers are pointing away from you. We're gonna reach those pinkies as close together as we can. Good, shoulders down, pressing our heart through our chest. Good, now try to scoot your hips away from your wrists a little bit. Good, maybe a lot if you have really mobile shoulders. Good, we're not locking out the elbows. We're pressing the hands into the floor. We're reaching the pinkies together, sending the chest up, up, up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Release that. Pull the hands in, pull the hips back. And here I want you to hug your hamstrings. So reach those arms behind your thighs. And once you're holding on here, I want you to really round your back, kind of like you're pulling yourself away from your legs, but you're still holding on to them. So nice big C curve. We're going to inhale together and then exhale, carefully lower all the way down onto your back. Keep those knees bent, feet on the floor, arms reach out wide. And we're just going to take a little rock here, side to side. Good, then rock those knees all the way over to the right side of the mat. Good, left shoulder blade is pressing down into the floor. We're reaching out through those fingertips. Good, now flip your left palm over for me. From here, I want you to take your left hand, kind of trace a big half circle all the way up and around your head, reaching toward that right hand. And then reverse it. Reach back toward the wall behind you until you get right back to your starting position. Do that one more time. Reach up and around. Good, and up and back. Good, flip that palm back over. Press the shoulder into the floor. Good, and let's switch sides. Knees drop over to the left. Press your right shoulder down. Perfect. Now flip that right palm over. Let's draw that big circle. So we're reaching up overhead, tracing toward our left hand. When you get there, take it back, reach up and over, lengthening through the fingers. Take your time. And we'll do that one more time. Reach up and over, nice and slow. Good, and up and back. Open up the chest, flip that right palm down. Press the right shoulder blade into the floor. Perfect, and carefully release. Hands come down to your sides. Flip those palms over. You can find your corpse pose if you're ready for it. If we're missing anything today, you want to take an extra stretch, go ahead, do that right now. I'm going to take a little figure 4, crossing my ankle over thigh, pulling the opposite leg in. My eyes are closed, face is relaxed. Good, releasing any tension we're still holding in the shoulders or face or jaw. If you're taking one more stretch, that needs to be done on the other side too. Switch now. Good, deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. If you're holding on to another stretch, go ahead, release it. Good. Meet me with bent knees, the feet planted into the floor. The palms rotating up toward the ceiling. Good, let's take one more breath in and out together here. Good, and then if and when you're ready, go ahead, roll over onto one side. Take your time pressing yourself back up to a seated position. Good, when you get there, sit up nice and tall, shake out the shoulders and neck if you need to. If the eyes have opened, go ahead, let them close again. We'll take one more breath together today as we finish out. Those arms reach up as we inhale. Exhaling the hands down to your heart center. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. As always, thank you so much for being here. I cannot tell you how grateful I am that I get to spend my days with you guys like this. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.